Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features two quarterbacks who always seem to find themselves in games that come down to the wire. It's Ben Roethlisberger going up against Joe Flacco. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton here in the booth. And Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's one of the more exalted quarterbacks in the league, but I still don't think he gets enough appreciation for his ability to read defenses and lead his ball club.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And incomplete to open things up. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true number one receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
So 2nd and 10 here. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep for the Ravens, Michael Campanaro. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco.
If anything, I think Joe Flacco's underrated. He's a guy who leads his team to a lot of wins during the regular season, elevates his play in the postseason, and has a Super Bowl ring, was a Super Bowl MVP. Yet many times he doesn't get mentioned with the top quarterbacks in the league.
First carry for Justin Forsett. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Play fake to Forsett. Now Flacco finding time. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Fake to Allen. Here's Flacco. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
First down, this is Forsett. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They stay on the ground. Forsett again. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility? The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Flacco fakes the give. Sets to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And taken down, but not before a beautiful little hurdle. Sometimes it can be dangerous there. It earned him the first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On first down, Flacco. He's got time in the pocket. And his pass, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Forsett that time. And now it's second down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Operating off play action. Flacco. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Ravens defense now as they get ready for the next possession. They got the stop last time that resulted in a punt, and then it resulted in 3 for their offense.
And this is one time where the defense won't get credit for creating points, but that's exactly what they did. All right, forced them into a punt, turned it over to their offense, and guess what? Points went on the board.
Points went on the board, 3 of them. Now they'll be looking for another stop. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And Green with a catch left side. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll get 19 yards there. And it's good enough for a Baltimore first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. They look to throw on first and 10 with Flacco. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Flacco to throw again on second down. Surveying the field. Throwing right, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
To pass, Flacco. It's caught on the right side at Smith. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got three, fellas. We got three. Here we go. 180.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Hayward Bay. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Finding time. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Now Ben on 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both teams have done enough to be leading here to this point, but in a close game, you know the second half is going to have some more twists and turns, which should lead to some excitement. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Here early in the first, Weddle's got the sack here. This ends up as a loss of 9. Steelers with the ball midway through the second. Bell's going to look for a gap, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. The lead grows to 4. Now now to late in the second. Suggs will get to the QB for the sack. This will go as a loss of 10. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down for Seth. A little 360. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first down, Flacco to the right side to Aiken. It's a pickup of 19, and it'll give the Ravens a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the offense has it first and 10. They look to throw on first and 10 with Flacco. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Flacco here on second down. Deep drop. Looking here for Smith downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They come out here in the eye. Another run, this time, though, for Sed. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justin Forsett taking it in from the 20, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Darius Hayward-Bay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Terrell Suggs coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Now good hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, first and goal.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So it'll be second and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Hey, move, 45. Move, 45.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. Flacco gives to Forsett. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Tight left. 3 down. Ready.
Third and goal. Flacco. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Benjamin Watson from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 on the gain there. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball takes the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they were able to get to him on it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Completes it to Hayward Bay. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it's 3rd and short.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
They start on the ground with 4 cents. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Again, they run. Again, it's for a set. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Third down and 12.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Hey, check.
Flacco gives to Allen, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. A chance for us to look at this Baltimore defense again. They're looking for one final stop here, put this game on ice. What's the message from the defensive coordinator here?
Don't overthink it. You know what you have to do. Let's get this game over with and get to the locker room.
Yeah, that's the key, right? Just get it over quickly. They don't want to deal with any extra time.
You don't want any extra time. You don't want to do something out of the ordinary that gives them an opportunity and hope. Go out there and play the way you know how.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Roethlisberger to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Fresh set of downs here. Now it's Roethlisberger. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Ben to throw again. He's got time in the pocket. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll spike it here at 27 seconds. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
To a knee goes Flacco, and that should be it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.